I had to run out real quick. I don't think anyone wants to join me in the bathroom. Seriously? No. But I figure a little slant on things here, the way I'm talking, because I'm being serious. When I'm being serious, I'm being serious. Especially with that stink eye. So, anyway. Oh man, this is the time of year. It's hard on many people. And depression, is of one of those major things we need to look for. Depression, stress, and the homeless. We need to help take care of them. During these holidays, especially when you're in a warm environment, it doesn't matter. You still need to help. Helping is part of being part of, not just any day, but yeah, especially for the holiday season. Because I mean, sometimes some of these people out there don't have someone to go to. They're homeless. Okay, I mean, these are people, and one thing I've learned is that some of these people that are homeless, you know, there are veterans that have fought for us, and wonder why did we kick them to why are they homeless? What did the VA do? It's upsetting. It's very upsetting. Um, I mean, and it's more than just veterans that are out there. People, real people. Who had labs at one time, and something happened where, unfortunately, maybe they made a bad decision, uh, got hooked up on some kind of uh, bad influence or addictions. You know, I've helped out in the past with some friends when I used to work at. Well, I can't name the place because I asked if I could. They're like, "No." I'm like, "Fuck you," and that's with capital Fuck, and that's downtown. So, anyway, that's neither here nor there. But you had, homeless people that were around where I work. Uh, I used to walk, do some, walking around the building, for some exercise. I mean, of course, again, that time I used to smoke as well. So smoking and walking, a whole city block can take its toll on you. But in the same token, I'm just you run into people there that are some of the nicest people that are homeless. Yeah, yeah, these people have had addictions. They've, tried help before, but help let them down. Why would anyone let anyone down? But also, if it's family too, for that matter. Come on, reach out. Especially if a loved one or someone else that you know is depressed, reach out. You need to. Why? Because it's being human. And the human heart, you know, wants to give what it can to many people out there. It's called kindness. It's called love. It's called being passionate. It's being called anything you want it to be, but it has to be positive. Some people don't like to help. So, I mean, you offered. Like, no, I can do this myself. And I've come across that. It's not, you know, nothing against me. Just they don't want the help. You know, there were times when there were a couple of people were talking to me. I'm just listening. Let them vent. One guy one time actually thought I was trying to pick a fight with him. Pick a fight with him, and I looked at him. I'm like, "Why do you think I want to fight you?" It's like because you made a face. I'm like, I made a face. It's like, yeah, you did. You know, not exactly in those words, but he's trying to, pick a fight with me. And I told him that, you know, I'm not looking to fight you. I mean, if there's something that you need, I mean, I can definitely help out. He looked at me. He was like, "Do I look like I need help?" And I don't know if something else was going on, but as far as I'm concerned, you know, I didn't fight. Not a violent person. I've said that before. So I said, you know something? I won't say anything. I won't do anything. I will listen to you as much as I want and let you realize that I'm thinking about you in a positive way, not in a negative way. I need to think about it. And he's like, well, you know, this guy, you can tell, he smokes cigarettes. And I asked him, you know, because I was smoking at the time. And he was like, you know, I asked him, do you need would you feel better if you had a cigarette? First thing he did, he did, but he didn't know how to say it. So I offered it to him. I like offering cigarettes to people because, number one, it's just, you know, it's a bad habit. But then again, I was doing the bad habit. So, but, I said, I had another pack in my car. So I took a couple out for myself and said, you know what? It was a new pack that I had. I said, you can have these. And you have a lighter too. You have a lighter? He's like, yeah, it's my lighter right here. He showed it to me and it's like, that's a big lighter. It's like, it is a big lighter. And it light people on fire if they don't agree with me. I'm like, you don't do that. Why not? Because if people with kind hearts that want to help you out, listen to them. Because you know we're all here. We're all there for you. Sickness and in health, and it's the truth. And sickness and health doesn't mean that you're getting married to the person. You want to be there for someone who's homeless in the same way. Sickness and in health, you're there to help them out. It's important. It's a mission, and it's something that I truly believe in. Especially with the holidays. Uh, so I mean, I've come across a few people. I mean, some of them are very thankful. When you help them out. Say using here's a few bucks. Hopefully this will help you out. And they look at you and they give you a hug, and you know that you're doing something for someone. Even if you're I mean, you want to be human. Okay, the human thing to do with a kind heart is to help and share, and that's what it's about during the holidays. You know, it's more. You know, I'd love to see more people like that. Okay, some people, well, just don't. I want to take my glasses off because that glare is going to drive me nuts. But you know, I worked. Donated to the food bank of the Rockies, and I've helped out on times as well. I mean, and it's a good feeling knowing that I'm helping. A family or a an individual who solely needs help. Every year. I couldn't do it last year, but I did it this year. If there's any clothes that I have, if it's something that I bought bought a year before, that would be for someone else, I donate it. Why not? Because especially with the long sleeves, you get the jackets that you need to wash and all that. It's something that they have these coats for Colorado, especially during the winter months. It's important. You want to keep these people warm. You don't want to let them freeze. For God's sake, definitely help everyone out. And other people, it's just comes from the heart. And, mostly you want to help people with depression as well. I mean, that's, you need a shoulder for that one and a good ear and making sure they're not carrying a gun. And I'm serious about that gun thing, actually, because, you don't know in what state, the open carrying laws, because when someone gets depressed, you don't know what they're going to do. Okay. And this is the truth. I mean, for all we know, I mean, is this person suicidal? Is this person, or is your friend or family or whoever, is this person going to be a danger to society? We have to watch out for these things. You know, look for the signs. You know, yeah, I admit I get depressed during the holidays at times because I'm not in a relationship. Same goes for this year. Something, what brings my hopes up is that I like driving and seeing the Christmas lights that people put on their houses and listening to the songs. It's not about the presents anymore. It's about the hope of bringing people together and helping them out when, no one else really is there to help them out, whether it's friends, family, whoever. I mean, I know when you can always talk to someone who's in, you know, like a psychologist, psychiatrist. If you want the help, you can go out there and get it. I mean, you can call Medicaid and, whatever state you're in, and let them know, I need help. You know, I mean, I like to talk to someone. I mean, I'm not myself. I'm not feeling good. Just my family, they're too much for me. I don't want to feel this way. It's just, then you start crying and really knowing that, you need some kind of help. Trust me, because I've been there, you know, it, I just, and when I finally came out of it, it was realizing that my friends, you know, from, high school, since I'm on Facebook, family, I mean, even friends I know from work that I still talk to once in a while. I realize everyone, not just friends, my friends are my extended family. Okay. Uh, and my family, the best thing is, I reach out and talk to someone. Uh, some family members are more receptive than others. Choose that what you want to do is choose that family member who will listen to you. You don't. I mean, it's just family's there to help you out. Family is there to love you. Family is there to have an ear that can listen to you and a shoulder you can cry on. Okay? So, what does that tell you? You know, we just need to help everyone out this time of year. Every day. Not just at this time of year. Yeah, it's at more of a heightened level at this time of year. But it's an everyday thing. We need to be there. I have been before a depressed person. At times, on rare occasion, I still do. But then realizing that there's still hope out there. So I stay positive. And that's one thing with this time of year when I drive into the Christmas lights, realizing that, these people are happy at least, and if they're happy, I'm just as happy. It's the truth, you know. And those things that I definitely believe in. Oh, man. So, I mean, yeah, you definitely, if you know someone that needs help, if you can't get an intervention in with your struggles, I mean, another bad thing for this time of year is, people driving drunk. Someone's drinking and you hear what they're talking about and they're depressed. Alcohol just heightens their sense, how they're feeling. You need to watch out for that. I did that in the 90s. It sucked until I started singing karaoke and people started enjoying it, you know. But still, the alcohol still got me depressed. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I quit drinking. I felt I hated what I became. Once in a while, I mean, I quit cold turkey is what I did. All right. So what, once in a while, at a beer months ago during this past summer, this is the first one in years, but I'm more of a wine person. And I'm realizing that why? Because it's a little bit more mellow for me. And beer sometimes doesn't, I'm on my meds right now too, so that doesn't help. Okay. So it is what it is. I mean, one glass wine, maybe like a half glass during the holidays, it is not gonna hurt too much, but I just have to watch myself. But the bottom line is that, we need to look for the signs. We need to. It's important. Uh, Another, sign is, just, some a lot of people that are depressed that are having depression or in denial of being depressed. They'll tell you, they can try to look at you in the eye and you can tell, by body language if someone is depressed. You Something you need to look for. Why do I say that? Because I majored in communications. I know what you need to look for. Trust me. It's the way they walk, it's their mannerisms. It's, maybe it's the way they slur their words or they're very quiet. They don't say much. They can literally be, hiding inside a shell and being antisocial. Being, you don't have to be being part of the crowd, but be with friends that are around you that, care about you very much, including family. I mean, that's what you can do. You can help these people by doing so. Let them know that you care. It comes from here. But, you know, I mean, and this, yeah, I still drink once in a while, but I'm not an alcoholic. People, smoke a little bit. Yeah, feel good. You know, sometimes, and it's the truth. Sometimes actually that will help. That's when I've done taking CBD, which has helped with my anxiety, but I never got depressed off of it. So, but I'm off of it. Uh, Getting a little high. No, I'm just saying I'm a totally different crazy ass pain in the ass. Why? Because I'm just a goof. Smoking that stuff makes me turn into not a crazy person, but just I'm just laughing all the time. I can hear one sound and I'm just like laughing my ass off. You wouldn't believe. Making monkey sounds with a friend of mine. This was back years ago, and well, like a whoo, whoo, whoo. Yeah, it was a lot like that. And we were answering each other. My brother was looking at us like this. What the fuck are you two doing? Our answer was, we don't want to get depressed, so we did this. We needed a laugh, so we did this. Okay, so laughing helps. And if you smoke a little bit and get high, nothing wrong with that. You know, you know, hey, if I was in the government, I'll put something on, sign something on where marijuana is legal through all states, but or you can't, but stop making it as a national law and make each state decide whether it should be legal or not. Why not? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's medicinal. Why not? Especially when it comes to Thanksgiving, you want to give thanks. You want to give thanks to that bowl that you smoked, only because of the fact that more than anything else, yes, you get more hungry, but you're blessed that you don't have to have an attitude at the table, spitting little things from conspiracy theories to aliens. Have I done that before? Hell no. But I'll tell you one thing: it's something we need to believe in. Okay, so depression, things do help out. Okay, and I've seen it, I felt it, I've been treated for it. I've even been treated for anxiety. That's how I would get, seriously. So don't think that's something, that I did, to be funny. I literally, once in a great while, if it was really bad, that's what I would look like with anxiety. So, I mean, it's not, I mean, you can laugh if you want, but I'm just letting you know, anxiety is real. And some people just don't do well with it. And, I just want this holiday season you know, to be for everyone, anyone to take care of. You know, yes, I've had back surgery, but it's still good to give a smile. Make a donation, whether it's clothes, money, food, uh, assisting. It's important. It's important to my life. As I'm done clothes donations, making other donations. I'm usually donating a little bit of money. I've, yeah, one of the hardest things for me is doing my it's been due to my health. Can't do it this year. Same thing happened last year. Because of my back. Donating time at the food banks. Helping out because of my back. I'd like to get back into that next year. So, but you need to have some sort of sponsorship. I understand. It's like my question is, okay, uh, sponsor. I'm let's see, doing this for my, this is something I want to do for myself. I'm not sponsoring anyone. I'm just giving up my heart to many people who need this. And when they hear that, it's like, wow, okay, you can come in, help us out. We need as much help as we can, and they do. Why the fuck not? You know. Well, you can regard the F word, but the thing is, why not? You know, if it's something you believe in, you do it. But nothing negative, nothing toxic. With the goodness of your heart, be passionate and realize what you're doing is something that you believe in. And with this holiday season, if you need something to believe in, look at your family and friends around you because they will be there for you. Going through depression, there is help. You know, there's state, it's, whether you're on Medicaid, they can, help you with a psychologist, a psychiatrist, that Medicaid helps take. You gotta know the sense, you gotta know where to guide these people to, guide some people to. who, they're not family or friends, but you want to help out. So, something. I mean, I understand how you're feeling. I empathize with you because I felt the same way, but I also sympathize. When it comes to that, you help them out as much as you can. That's what's important to me more than anything else. And that's the way I've reacted ever since from then. You know, Being in the hospital for 2 months practically does that to a person. And finding out a dear friend passes away when you're in the hospital with cancer, they literally had to sedate me because I was crying too hard. They were afraid I was something else was going to happen to me, with my health because I was having a hard time on that. At one time, I actually thought I was knocking on heaven's door. It was that bad, but I made it. You know, Your friend call me a warrior because I just keep fighting on, making sure that everyone appears, and the people, my family, friends, friends of friends, anyone on the street, anything that you can do to help, just do it, please. You know, I'm doing what I can this year. So, I mean, with clothes, money, monetary donations, anything to help out. The Salvation Army's out there. I'm helping out. That's who I am. I love for everyone else to be the same way, but you can't tell someone you got to do this. You know, just want to be a positive peer. Being positive for everyone else. That part is important. You know, I know some people couldn't. Some of you are looking at me and thinking, "You're asking too much for me." If I am, I am. That's your decision. I'm not going to argue with you. Everyone has their own opinions. But for me, it's more of, it's not really doing so much the right thing. It's more doing what you want to do from the bottom of your heart. You just need to, you know, dig deep inside yourself and know that you do have a kind heart who wants to help out. Why not? So, I mean, that's part of one of the things that, I drive by, uh, live my life by is helping people. I'm more of a people pleaser than, trying to please myself. Do I like, I like doing things on my own at times, but I more than anything of helping people. Why? Because that's who I am. Yes, it is. And on that note, with the holidays, with this coming Thursday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, we all just need a kind word. These are mine. Uh, Probably will have more coming up. But until then, fifth days of thanks is tomorrow. I ain't gonna forget. I promise. Until tomorrow, you'll have a good night. Buenas noches.